Welcome to another edition of our YouTube channel, Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life. My name is Victor. I'm from the beautiful city of Vancouver, British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada. Are you fed up with outrageously expensive prices in the US, Canada, or whatever country that you're from? Cold winters, high crime, the rat race, leaving it early in the morning, coming home late at night, just working, working, working. And when you come home in the evening uh, from work, you're so tired to spend any time with your family. Just the rat race. Are you fed up of that? Does it sound familiar? Listen, that's not what life is all about. Life should be enjoyed. We're only here on this earth for a very, very short period of time. If you get caught up in that rat race, before you know it, you're old and you're 60, 70 years old, and soon the lights are going to be off. So, what I'm saying is, you absolutely can be living the life of your dreams, working 2 or 3 hours a day, living in a tropical paradise, hanging out at the beach for literally 85 to 90% cheaper than what it would be back home. Now, here's the thing. Myself and several of my friends, we came to this part of the world. I live in Philippines. My friends live here. Some of my friends live in Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, uh, Indonesia, etc. When we first came here, we didn't really have a solid plan. We ended up broke and we had to go back home. But we learned from our mistakes. Even though it's very, very cheap to live in this part of the world, you still do need a sustainable source of income. I just laugh because literally 90% of these YouTube videos telling you how you can make money online, they're just bogus. They're complete lies and nonsense. That being said, there are about 10% of these videos which not only me, but several of my friends have been doing for the past several years, working a couple of hours a day. And the rest of the time, we're just relaxing, going to the beach, drinking coconut water. It's like every day is a vacation. You can be doing the same thing as well. Absolutely. We're living proof of that. We do get people who email us every day. Our email is in the description box below. You can reach us there. Let's get started with today's video. In this video, I'm going to discuss a question that many people often ask, and that is in deciding between Boracay and Palawan here in the Philippines. This is really a very simple question to answer. I have been to both, and I can say that if you like quieter places, then definitely you want to go to Palawan. Uh, Although the more Palawan does have Puerto Princesa City, which is a bigger city, and it has also SM shopping malls and things like that. So, aside from Puerto Princesa, if you go to the other side of Palawan, it's really quite isolated, and you're at one with nature, like El Nido, other places on the other side of Palawan are really quite isolated. But again, if you like beautiful beaches, nature, things like that, very few people around, you're going to absolutely love it. Boracay, on the other hand, actually, I'm not sure if they still do, but they had a tourist cap, a limit on how many tourists can go there. Like when I was there, the beaches were packed full of tourists, and I do find that prices also are quite high in Boracay compared to Palawan because of all the tourists. But uh, then again, Boracay is also considerably more developed than Palawan, aside from Puerto Princesa City, which is, again, as I mentioned earlier, a bigger city. But both of them, don't get me wrong, both of them are incredibly beautiful, and you will have a great time in both. But again, if you do like quiet places, then you might want to skip Boracay, and you'll encounter a lot of foreigners in Boracay. But if you want more of a local flavor, you will not see as many tourists in Palawan. And again, I do find the prices to be considerably lower, more local prices in Palawan. But aside from that, the few resorts you have in Palawan, they can also be similar in price to Boracay. But as a whole, Palawan is definitely cheaper than Boracay. No doubt you will have a great time in both. It all really just depends on what you are looking for. That's it for this edition of Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life. Until next time, take care, everybody.